Hello there. In this chapter we will analyze the failures of hedge funds. We begin by analyzing the performance of hedge funds. We can see that in the early days there were successes and failures, but since 2010 something has changed. In fact, we have seen a steady underperformance relative to the S&P 500. To put this in perspective, we can analyze the total return of the S&P 500 over the same period. In fact, we note that the return continues to grow. In contrast, we also note the performance index of hedge fund, and we note that proportionally the performance has been abysmal. In the first graph we analyze Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's company. If Warren Buffett had implemented the fee structure, anyone who invested their capital in this hedge fund would have found themselves paying a lot of money in fees. In fact, if you pay 2% commission every year on the assets under management, after a few years this expense will no longer be sustainable. Here we can see that the big problem with the hedge fund industry is that although the funds invested have grown a lot, the number of hedge funds has also grown a lot. This results in a lot of competition. If we look at the breakdown, we see that in 1990 there were only 530 hedge funds, in 2019 there are 8,258. The growth has been very rapid, but not all of them have a lot of assets under management. The 2 and 20 rule is a standard fee arrangement in the hedge fund industry. Hedge fund management companies usually charge clients both a management fee and a performance fee. The fee is equal to 2% of assets under management and is an annual management fee charged by the hedge fund for managing the assets. 20 refers to the performance fee, which is equal to 20% of the profits made by the fund. This fee has led many hedge fund managers to become very rich and has been revised downward in recent years. But why do hedge funds need to charge such high fees? This happens because hedge funds have very high costs to bear, from offices to staff to machinery, and to operate in the best way possible while maintaining good credibility they need a lot of funds. Other people money, OPM, is a way of talking about funds borrowed from others and used to increase the potential profits and risks of an investment. Both individuals and companies can use OPM. The use of other people's money has two sides and is considered a double-edged sword. When an investment is leveraged with other people's money and is successful, the consequences of leverage increase gains. But if the leveraged investment loses money, the investor who used other people's money may suffer greater losses. We see how the hedge fund situation is very unbalanced. If they get gains, they take very high fees on managed assets, but if they lose money from managed assets, they don't reimburse you anything. Thank you all for listening.